We are driving to Nissan of Orange Park. You guys can see. I'm going to go ahead and turn this light on. Maybe you can see a little better. Turn these lights on. Maybe you can see. Light up the cab a little bit with these lights. I drove all the way to Gainesville and back, and I had like one interaction or intervention or whatever you want to call it, turning on 103rd. Cut the corner too close and it pulled into the turn lane when I was supposed to go straight, and then it made a correction. I tried to go around the car to get back in that lane to go straight, and the car pulled out, and I had to take over because it got so close. Not so sure if it probably would have made it, but then when the car pulled out, it was so close I had to take over because I didn't want to cause bender. But first of all, it got in the wrong lane, and then secondly, it tried to make the correction. It was too close, and since the other car pulled out, it definitely, I think, would have been, I don't know, it either would have had a fender bender or it would have stopped so close it wasn't worth the risk. It was just too close to not intervene. But, and then it's also having problems with these blinking yellow lights, so it wants to stop or like drive really slow or stop really abruptly right towards the middle of the intersection. So they're gonna have to do something about those yellow blinking lights. Other than that, I mean, it pretty much drives itself clear to Gainesville and back with almost no interventions at all. It pulls right up to the address and kind of stops in front of the house. It doesn't pull into the parking lots or driveways. It just kind of pulls up to the cul-de-sac and right in front of the house and stops. So that's another thing that they're going to have to eventually work on is full self-driving. It's not going to be full self-driving, and I think that's one of the hardest parts to solve is the parking lots, driveways, unmarked areas. That's going to be one of the hardest things to solve. Highways are the easiest. Also, too, I noticed that sometimes when it's going down the highway, full self-driving will turn off and autopilot will take over because it's just blue. Full self-driving is the red and the yellow. Those disappear, and for some reason, a lot of times the highway will not be full self-driving. And then also too, it'll the full self-driving will be degraded because like one of the or two of the cameras will be, I don't know, fogged up or something, and it'll say partial FSD or turn off, and then you'll be just on autopilot. So that's another thing that's I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to do more research and find out what exactly is happening. It usually happens at night. I don't know if the cameras are fogging up, and it says something on the screen. I'm not sure. Something about partially obstructed or fogged up. But I'm going to go ahead and do some research and see if I can figure out what that means. But other than that, this thing is like it is getting better and better and better all the time. There's fewer and fewer times that it messes up. There's just little tiny incidences where, you know, it's usually turning into 2 or 3 lanes with the turn lane. Sometimes it takes corners too sharp, and sometimes I have to intervene because I'm afraid it's going to clip a curb. I've been letting it go, and it gets really close to the curb, and then and there's another time it hasn't corrected it when I pull into close to River Road in Orange Park. For some reason, there's an apartment complex, and it swings wide, and then also it starts pulling up into the parking lot instead of staying on the road. It puts like one wheel up on the parking lot, and then I usually have to intervene because I'm afraid it's gonna not pull back into the road. So I'm not sure. I keep hitting that little camera button when it does that, but it hasn't been able to correct that. Usually when I have an imperfection, within a week or two, it usually corrects itself. So I'm not sure what the problem is with that. I'm going to keep driving down that road, and hopefully that imperfection will be fixed. But it's dangerous to have that pull wide and go into the parking lot, especially if there's pedestrians there. So, but other than that, it's improving every day. It's 4th of July. Now it's the 5th. But awesome day today, and I got another e-bike. I found an e-bike on Facebook marketplace. There's a guy that had a e-bike for a year, and he was upgrading, so I was able to get a Benelli or something like that. It's a step through fat tire mountain bike, e-bike, and he has 3 batteries, so I was able to get three batteries, or actually 2 extra batteries, 1 with the bike, so there's 3 total, and a brand new saddlebag, and it came with an inner tube and an extra tire. So see, that's kind of weird. I don't know what it's doing. So it's kind of, I'm gonna let it do its thing, but see how it kind of jerked around and kind of like was sporadic. So I think I'm gonna stop it right there, because it is like, it's not really good at driving through parking lots. Yeah, it's really weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn around here. I'm gonna close up some of these lights so I can see. All right, but I'm at my destination, and I'm going to, usually when I come back to Orange Park, if I can, the last couple times I've stopped here, the charger has been broken or not operational, but I try to stop in Nissan and get a little quick charge, because the superchargers are about 10 miles in each direction. It's kind of out of my way, so I like to get a quick little charge, and I usually like to do my editing and do some video stuff, because I'm still awake from this long drive. It helps me to relax and chill out and get ready to retire. So if it's working, I sit here for about 10 or 15 minutes to get a quick little charge, just to build up. I try to get up to about 40 or 50%, see, and clear down to 25%. So let's see, it should be working. I got I'm gonna go ahead and put it on lights on parking. There's usually someone cleaning here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull my charger out. I got a Chatamo charger, so adapter, and it works perfect with this Nissan dealer. They have a Chatamo that charges up to 200 miles an hour. Let's see how fast we can charge today. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys with me here, maybe. All right, this is the Chatamo charger, quick charger. And see if I have my adapter under here. Here's my adapter. If you guys can see that. So basically what I do, I'll go ahead and close my hood. I just hit my thing here and then plug that in. And then I plug this in. I'm gonna have to do this one-handed, so see if I can do this one-handed. This is gonna be a little tricky. There. All right, then I hit start. And let's see if it turns green. There we go. Okay, it's 25% charging. Let's go see what it says here. Okay, we're at 25%, and I have to go to my phone, and I'll go to the Tesla app, and we're charging at 160 mile an hour. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set it, I'm about 80%. I'm going to go down to, let's do like 60%. It's going to take me 30 minutes to get to 60%. So let's go ahead and leave it. Yeah, leave it there. I might do 60%. See, I can go clear up to, I never go past like 80%. Like a lot of times I'll do 78% or something like that, or 75%. That'll take me 45 minutes. So let's just go ahead and I'm gonna put my phone back to charge. And that's it. So the last time I supercharged cost me $11.70. That was in Gainesville, and I was almost at like, I don't know, I think I was down to like 20%. I charged clear up to like 80%. That's why it was so much, because I sat there for quite a bit. I think that's when we usually stop and get a sandwich, me and my daughter, and then we ate. And we actually sat there and reset it, and then sat there for longer. I think we started watching a movie. And then I stopped it and pulled forward because I didn't want to sit, even though there was like a couple empty spots. I didn't want to get charged or, basically sit in the charger spot while I wasn't charging. So we charged a little extra because we were watching a movie and eating. So anyway, that's the FSD for tonight, from Gainesville, Florida, Starke, Florida to Orange Park, Florida of Nissan. And now I'm charging. I'll be here for another 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'll call it a day. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll try to bring you some more FSD during the day and maybe some different scenarios. So if you like this video, crush the like button, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.